So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They are led out by a man who needs little introduction at this point. Well, no introduction. Now 5-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady.
And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I'd quit worrying about it. I'd quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. And on this offense, a guy that kind of came in under the radar, Lewis.
Hard to believe that Dion Lewis was that far under the radar. There is something to precedent from schools. Played at Pitt, and they do know how to churn out running backs.
Brady will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
After a while, when you talk about J.J. Watt, you tend to run out of superlatives because he's just about done everything that a player can do in the league. NFL Defensive Player of the Year 3 times. Leads his team each and every game that he plays in. But the best part about him to me, besides the absolute physical talent, is that he elevates everyone else's game. He plays so well, plays so hard, that if you don't try to reach that and match that around him, it becomes obvious. So I think he elevates his team.
Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on third.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads, took his feet around the 37. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Brady going to throw. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman from 6 yards away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
Played for a national championship, won a national championship his last 2 years at Clemson. He was drafted for a specific purpose by the Houston Texans, to get them deeper into the playoffs and possibly to a Super Bowl. That's why they moved up to number 12 in the draft to select this guy out of Clemson.
Here we go!
On 1st and 10, Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Allen Branch. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for Lamar Miller. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. And now Edelman. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 41 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Nick Novak on now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And Lamar Miller caps it off with a touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Dunn in there to get him for a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Hey, 66.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare.
Brady now on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. If there was one that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On Brady. And he's into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 19 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
The big fella being there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The point after try for Gronkowski. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Let's go.
Now a first down throw. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Edelman set to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he may even buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And the offense after second completion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down, and he's going to be out of bounds inside the 5. That sets to goal. Extra yard makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, we guard them most aggressively, because once they get there, range
will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3, their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So at halftime, Patriots with the advantage. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. On our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Texans are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Patriots have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Patriots with the ball midway through one. Brady hooking up with his slot machine, Julian Edelman. And after the short pass, he'll score as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Moving to late in the first quarter. Coverage breaks down here, and he'll be tackled at the 41-yard line. Later on the drive, Miller's going to bust out into open space, and a quick three-play drive ends with a score. Now 1st and 10, we're brand new at 7. Brady's going to find his mark, and he capped off the long drive with a TD. That takes the lead up to 7.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now the backup Savage. Street's got it complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. From the gun, here's Savage. And he goes out right around the 39. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A play fake to Blue. Savage. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Freeney coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. This is the running back, Blue. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
All right, here we go.
3rd and long. It's Savage. He hits Devin Street. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Here's Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately out at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. They knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On first down, Savage. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Harris coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Josh McCown with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Here's Savage now on second. Throw it, but it's incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Savage. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And Novak's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken. Gets past 1 man. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Goes underneath here to White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Garoppolo. This is White on the screen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Garoppolo on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo again. Eluding the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they're
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And it's up and good. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. Forced the fumble last time. Up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your... But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now Whedon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's Whedon. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was. All the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, and that's incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Street's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. 319.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going up top. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Now let's go. 3, 2.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Novak to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. .90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Back to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
This will be taken in at the 1. And now running right through it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And with inside seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Garoppolo to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this extra period to get settled?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Let's go. 3-19.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They go again with blue. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Texans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Green, 39. Green.
Now a first throw here in overtime. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to record the 2nd sack of his NFL career.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it here. This is James White. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, it's White. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Flush to his right. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
They'll run with White. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. They'll run. This is White. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Choose yes to continue playing your